Today I am going to discuss Social Science Pre-Board question set 3. First of all, I am going to discuss section A. First question is, who was the chief architect of the unification of the Germany? The correct answer is option B, Chief Minister Otto von Bismarck. Second question is, in Awadh peasants were led by during the non-cooperation movement? The correct answer is C, Baba Ramchandra. Third question is, who among the following were associated with Swaraj Party formed during India's freedom struggle? The correct answer is option B, Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. Now question number 4, fill in the blanks. Railway in India bind the. Correct answer is economic life of the country as well as accelerate the development of the industry and agriculture. There is a or question. India stands second as the world producer of blank, in which you can write rice or sugarcane. Both are correct. Now question number 5. How many times was Belgium constitution amended between 1970 to 1993? The correct answer is option C, 4 times. Now question number 6. It is also fill in the blank. Blank is not a reason for soil erosion. The correct answer is D, industrialization and urbanization. Now question number 7. Which event gave a boost to the development of the cotton textile industry in India? The correct answer is option D, Swadeshi or boycott movement. Now question number 8. The question is, name the crop which are sown in winter from October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. Correct answer is option B, Rabi crops. Now question number 9. Which of the following pairs is not correct? The correct answer is multi-party system, the USA and the UK. That is option C. Now question number 10. Who were Indian Tamils? You should write the answer in one sentence, that Indian Tamils of those people settled in Sri Lanka, their ancestors were taken from India for sugarcane cultivation. And there is an or question. What is a system of check and balance? Check and balance is a system of power sharing among the different organs of the government in which power should be checked by one organ when another organ is going to avail more. Now question number 11. When did Communist Party in India, CPI, form? The correct answer is CPI formed in 1925. And there is an or question, that is, what is an affidavit? Affidavit is the legal declaration given by the candidate at the time of nomination, giving detail about their educational qualification, property and responsibility, and criminal cases going on against him. Next question number 12. By dividing the national income of a country by its total population, we get, correct answer is A, per capita income. Now question number 13. These activities by themselves do not produce goods, but they are an aid or a support for the production process. That is, the correct answer is C, tertiary sectors. Now there is an or question. Which of the following is not an activity on an organized sector? The correct answer is C, a farmer irrigating his field. Now study the graph given below and answer the following question. So here the question is, which was the largest producer sector in 2003? The largest producer sector is primary sector. Now question number 15. What is SSG? Self-help group. The correct answer is A, self-help group. Now question number 16. In the question given below, there are two statements marked as ascertain and passion. Read the statement and choose the correct option. So the correct answer is A, if both ascertain and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of the ascertain. Now I am going to discuss section B, which is short answer type question. First question is, how did revolutionary ideas spread to other countries? In this question, you will explain the role of French armies who spreaded revolutionary ideas to many other countries of Europe. It is given in third and fourth paragraph of page number 5 in History NCERT book. Now, second question is, how did the colonial government react to the civil disobedience movement? What was people's response to it? In this question, you will write actions of colonial government against the revolutionaries of civil disobedience movement and also write the people's action. It is given in second paragraph of page number 65 in NCERT history book. Next, there is an or question. Explain the measures and practices introduced by the French revolutionaries to create a sense of collective identity among the French people. The answer of this question is, you should explain the steps taken by French revolutionaries to create nationalist feelings among the people. You should write any 5 out of all and explain in these in detail. It is given in second paragraph of page number 5. Now, question number 19. How have technical and economic development led to more consumption of resources? In this question, you should write how technology and economic development create opportunity to consume more resources. It is given in the book, you can see. Next question is question number 20. What is meant by vertical division of power? Explain it with reference to India. Explain the definition of vertical division of power. It is given in second paragraph of page number 8. Now, there is or question. Is it possible to change power sharing system between central and state? If yes, then how? So yes, it can possible. So you can write about the how our government amend our constitution. You should explain this, how our government amend this constitution. It is given in second paragraph of page number 17 of our civics NCERT book. Now, question number 21. What are the objectives behind implementing Manrega 2005? In this question, you will write the main objectives of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Guarantee Act of 2005. It is given in third paragraph of page number 29 of our economics book. Next, question number 22. Why is cheap and affordable credit important for country's development? So cheap, in this question you will explain about the merits of cheap credit, how cheap credit increase income of the people. It is given in page number 49. It is given in page number 49. Now I am going to explain the questions of section C, that is source based question. So first question number is 23. First question is, what was Gandhiji's idea of Satyagraha? Correct answer is option B, power of truth and the need to search for truth. Second question is, against which demand the Champaran Satyagraha of peasants was successfully organized? Correct answer is option A, against oppressive plantation system. The third question is, Satyagraha was launched by Gandhiji in one of the following places. The correct answer is D, all of these. Now, fourth question is, Gandhiji fought the South Africa racial regime successfully through. Correct answer is A, that is Satyagraha. Now, question number 24. In question 24, first question is, which is the most widely spread and important soil? The correct answer is B, alluvial soil. Now, second question is, the alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt and there is a blank. The correct answer is A, clay. Now, question number 3. Alluvial soils can be classified as old alluvial and blank. The correct answer is new alluvial, that is option C. Now question number 4. Which is ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereals? The correct answer is D, all of these. Now question number 25. The first question is formal sources of credit does not include. The correct answer is C, employers. The correct answer is C, employers. Second question is which of the following does not constitute a part of informal credit in India? The correct option is C, cooperative societies. Next, question number 3. A deposit with a bank that can be withdrawn wherever the depositors want to do so, it is known as. The correct answer is D, a demand deposit. Now question number 4. Who issues the currency notes on behalf of the central government? The correct answer is B, Reserve Bank of India. Now question number 26. First question is which of the following countries has not adopted a unitary type of government? The correct answer is option D, Belgium. Second, name the large country which has not followed federalism. The correct answer is A, China. The third question is federation is suitable for both the blank and blank countries. The correct answer is A, big and small. Now question number 4. Which is the most diverse country in the world according to language? The correct answer is C, India. Now I am going to discuss section D part of this question. This question contains long answer type question. First question number is 27. Describe the social and political composition of population in Europe in the mid 18th century. In this question you will write about the condition of aristocracy class, peasants class, labor class and middle class people. It is given in page number 8 and 9 of our history NCERT book. There is an or question. The question is the plantation workers in Assam had their own understanding of Mahatma Gandhi and the notion of Swaraj. Support the statement with argument. In this question you should write the revolution of plantation workers of Assam in details. It is given in second paragraph of page number 60 of our NCERT book. Next question number 28. What are the major type of soil found in India? Give their main characteristics and the regions where they found. In this question you will write about different types of soil found in India and its features in a short way. It is given in page number 8 and 9 of Geography NCERT book. Now there is an or question in which what are the major problems being faced by Indian farmers? In this question you will write the problems faced by Indian farmers. It is given in the page number 47 of Geography NCERT book. Now question number 29. What do you know about the language policy of Indian Federation? Explain. In this question, you should write the detail of language policy of India. It is given in second paragraph of page number 20 of our civics NCERT book. Now, question number 30. The role of political parties in democracy is a continuous process. Elaborate the role of political parties, keeping this statement in mind before and after election. In this question, you write the functions of the political parties by dividing them before the election and after the election. You should write only 5 functions. You should write only 5%. You only divide which functions are done before election and which functions are done after election. It is given in page number 73 and 74 of our civics book. Now question number 31. Describe the impact of emergence of more companies as MNCs on the people in a country. So in this question you should write the merits and demerits of the coming of MNCs to the people of our country. It is given in page number 66 and 67 of our economics NCERT book. And now there is an OR question. This is the last question. What are the modern forms of money currency in India? Why is it accepted as the medium of exchange? How is it executed? The correct answer is write the name of modern forms of money and also write the causes for which people adopted it. Why people adopted it? Because it has no face value. It is given in page number 40 and 41 in our economics NCERT book. Now I am going to explain section C part of this question, and this is the map based question. So there are two questions, one from history and another from geography. Now 32A, it is from history. First question is, a Congress session held in September 1920. In September 1920, Congress session held in Kolkata. Second, a place associated with Jallianwala Bagh incident. The answer is Amritsar. Now the question 32B, it is from geography. There are 4 questions and you have to do only 3. The first question is iron ore mines Durg. It is located in Chhattisgarh. Second, thermal power plant Namrup. You can see it is located in Assam. Third, iron and steel plant of Durgapur. It is located in West Bengal. And fourth, software technology park in Indore. It is located in Madhya Pradesh. So you can see all are done on the map. Now I have completed the detailed explanation of all the questions. You go through it and you see whether your answers, whatever you have written, is correct or not, and why your marks is deducted. Now be careful and try to write according to the questions, what the questions are demanding. You should write the answer according to that. Thank you.